Okay, UK gamers have probably been receiving notifications that their age verification checks are going to be happening. This is all because of the wonderful Online Safety Act. And I just thought I'd do a quick timeline of what's happening so far and what can you expect. Okay, so why is Xbox demanding your ID or to verify your age? Well, all players across the UK are encountering this new requirement to verify your age by a variety of methods. It's not Microsoft who is doing this. It's obviously going to cost them significant amount of money. It's driven by the UK's Online Safety Act, which mandates platforms verify users' age to protect our children from harmful content, supposedly. The verification process will involve, there's a few options basically. You can upload things like your passports or driving license if you have them. You can use facial recognition technology through third-party partners like Yoti, and while Microsoft is emphasizing security and compliance, there's a big debate here. It's yet another place where you have to upload your private data and to not just Microsoft, whichever third party they decide to use for verification. Okay, so what data gets shared with whom? Well, quickly, personal documents, government ID, driver's license, that sort of thing. Biometric data. It's probably not a big concern so far, but it could be in the future. Facial recognition scans to detect how old you are. These verification partners your data will be passed through an external company before returning with a big verified tick to Microsoft. So who these companies are, we've got some idea, but they'll probably change all the time. Microsoft says the data is encrypted and quickly deleted, but we all worry about data breaches. More and more of our data getting online. We're losing track of it. We don't know where it is, and hackers do. Okay, so the timeline roughly for the age verification. At the moment, you don't have to do anything. So now, 2025, it's optional. You can decline, and there'll be no consequences to your gaming at all at the moment. There is a deadline that hasn't been exactly announced, but it's in 2026, and it's probably going to be first quarter. If you're unverified by that point, you will lose access to things like social features, multiplayer modes, and online communication tools. There is an implication this is probably going to expand to other platforms. Other gaming platforms are bound to follow in some ways. Well, they have to in the UK as it stands, because the Online Safety Act doesn't give them any option. What happens if you don't verify? If you're going to take a stand, or indeed you're under 18, what could happen? Well, you could get online multiplayer restrictions. You probably will, unverified certainly. Maybe not if you're under 18 and you have verified your age. Unverified accounts will lose access to online multiplayer gaming, so popular titles like Fortnite, Call of Duty, Minecraft, multiplayer modes. You should all be playing single players will remain accessible. And it should point out if people verify, I think some people are worried that if you're under 18 and you've got a host of under 18 titles like Call of Duty and stuff, like my children have been playing since they were about 12, whether they'll lose access. Microsoft have said there'll be no access to sort of single player games at all. It's just the sort of social online aspect that will be affected if you don't verify. So communication features, things like voice chat, text messaging, party chat functions will be disabled. You won't be able to communicate with friends or team members during gameplay sessions. I've been read somewhere that you would be able to contact people in your friends list if you're unverified, but I'm not entirely sure about that. So basically limited social features as well. So community features, clubs, looking for group functionality will be restricted. Sharing screenshots, clips and achievements will also be limited. Bigger picture, there is a bigger picture here. It's not about gaming. It's much, much more. It's our whole online experience here. Your digital ID and your freedom. It's being controlled and manipulated. And there's huge privacy risks involved in this. The Online Safety Act is simply there to protect children. but it's really starting to look like the precursor to a mass surveillance system in the UK anyway. We have the other worry of digital IDs, and if when they become normalized for gaming, it's going to spread to social media, news sites, online shopping, all sorts, really. You're not going to have any anonymity online in the UK very, very soon. It's not just about gaming, it's about the internet, kind of internet we want to live in. Stay informed about this. If you get chance, make a fuss to anybody who'll listen in power, MPs and representatives. They're pushing forward with this, and I think we need to stop them. Okay, thanks for watching, and I hope you all have a great day.